SilverView, real deal.
We already rolling.
We already rolling.
SilverView, we already rolling, baby. Let's go, already rolling, y'all. What's good, man? Happy Sunday. What is this? Yeah, December the 13th. Let's get it, man. We made it to another week. This is an exclusive SilverView, bringing another one back. About to have a homie Kvyo on this bug right quick. That's what I'm playing in the background right now. If y'all don't know who this is, we're gonna find out today. My man's right here. As just gotta bring my man up today. He's an intro. I'm bringing him the intro right now. I'm literally just saying this right now. I'm super excited to do this interview, man, because he don't even know how much I listen to his music, and I'm about to like show him my fandom at the same time. But we gotta have a good conversation. I'm about to chop it up with my man. I see you right here, bro. I'm literally just getting my shit together. I'm about to tap in with you right now. I don't know why my screen acting stupid. Hold on. Let me get my mans up in here. But shit, if y'all don't know, this is Kvyo about to be in this interview, this SilverView today. We about to chop it up, everything from music to life and what he got going on. So let's get this thing cracking, lacking. You feel me? What's up, little cuz? If you don't know, that's that dude right there. Hold up.
Chill. What it is. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear. You got me? You can hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What it is, partner?
Hey, I can't call it, bro. I'm over here happy as hell that I got this interview, bro.
Hey, appreciate you, man.
Party clan, bro.
Yes, sir.
I done had OG, I done had June, I done had Dolo. Now I got my man Kvyo, the man behind the scenes, the legend.
Yes.
Don't know. Hey, bro, I'm trying to tell you, they're going to find the fuck out today, bro.
Yes, sir. You already know. Hey, happy belated, man. Happy belated to you.
I appreciate you, bro. I was looking for gray hairs all day yesterday, but, you know, I ain't find
them. Hey, I found a couple this morning. I ain't even going to lie to you, man. I found a couple of them.
He was like, man, I know this ain't happening.
Oh, I was like, here we go. I found a couple up here. I was like, nah, maybe that's just a little dog hair. I'm like, nope, that's gray hair. I'm sorry.
Hey, that's so crazy. I got questions about your dog, but I gotta ask you first and foremost. I like to be, you know, kind of professional with this shit still because, you know, we gotta be serious with some stuff. Introduce yourself so the people can know who you are, who I'm talking to. Because if I talk about you a lot, then you're gonna be like, nigga, let him talk. So introduce yourself.
All right. Shit, I'm the one and only No, I'm just playing. I'm a Kvyo. That's what I go by. You know what I'm saying? I do everything basically as far as if anybody goes and listen to my music, I do the beats. I make the beats. I do the engineering. I write. You know what I'm saying? So the whole process is in house with me and I always say for better or worse. You know what I'm saying? I could always go somewhere and, you know what I mean, pay for studio time. I did that. I ain't trying to spend that money. So basically everything I learned how to do was out of necessity. Yeah. I don't just do hip hop. Like I actually spent time away out of the hip hop scene. I was in a couple bands.
Yeah.
I do guitar. I was rhythm guitarist. I used to play drums in the church band.
Word.
So yeah, like at 13, I'm in the church band playing drums. So like literally that's all I've been around. That's what I do. Yeah, like I'm just me. I'm just Kvyo, regular dude trying to make some music. Hopefully y'all like it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro.
I'll be talking a little shit here and there, but you know what I'm saying? People catching on slowly.
Yeah, that's the thing. I always say it's my little term I be saying now, man. I'd rather be late to the party than never showed up at all. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing.
Exactly.
kind of hold on to that. And I fuck with you, bro, because when I was doing all my research with you in this last week and so, um, you were right. You aren't in just in hip hop, bro. You get your shit actually says alternative on Apple Music on certain.
Mm-hmm.
And if I found some of the sayings, please let me know because the way you spell stuff is so unique. So,
Yeah.
is it titled Pink Sky? Is that one of the takes?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I wanted to make sure. That's actually one of my favorite
Yeah.
projects. And
Really.
yeah, bro, real talk. I think like you just I feel like a lot of stuff that you do put out, it does go over people's heads in a sense because they
Yeah.
by the way you actually look. You know what I'm saying? And then when something completely
Right.
like, but nah, I fuck with that whole in Pink Sky, bro. I'm literally listening to shit that actually flourished into some of my favorite songs. Like a nigga,
Wow.
the Matchbox beat that Dolo and H2O you wasn't it like
Hey.
originally? Let me make sure how you say it, bro. Is it firmer? How you say it? Firm
Oh, that was for Micah.
for Micah. Okay.
Yeah. I don't even know Micah. I just made that song for Micah. That's all.
All right. So you didn't even know who that. I bet.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know no Micahs. That song is for Micah though. They was trying to come up with a name. I said, y'all should name it for Micah. They said, nah, we ain't naming it that.
Hey.
So I just kept the beat name as for Micah, but I just be high as fuck saying shit.
I was about to ask you, how do you feel when like the songs that you just be like you said, fried as hell, make it the beats become a whole song? Like, what's your feeling in that process, bro? Like when you once you hear it, the finished product.
Are you talking about say my finished product or when I gave that beat to them, how it came out with them?
So your beats already a finished product in itself. We talking about like when you give like us and they rap over it or they sing over it.
I think it's cool as hell actually, because like most like Dolo would be over all the time. He would be over every week, and I would just be making beats.
Yeah.
And he'll tell you a lot of stuff I'll just delete because I think it's some bullshit. But normally the shit that I don't like is what other people like.
Yeah.
So basically, I think it's cool as hell. He was like, "Yeah, me and H2O are gonna come over and do this, blah blah blah." And I was kind of trying to tailor it, but also at the same time, you can tell I purposely make my shit a little bit off beat, a little bit off kilter. You know what I'm saying, with the skipping and shit. So I tried to tailor it kind of sort of to what they do, but also like the people know like what the fuck is that? Who is that? You know what I'm saying? So that's where you got the skipping and shit. But I think it's cool as hell. As far as the feeling, I probably like the song more than they do. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't even know. I listen to the song all the time. I'm like, damn, I made that beat. I'm
Yeah.
like, damn, that's just hard. And then I'm like, what they did over it, because a lot of beats like that, I straight up, I'd be like, I can't do nothing to this shit. So y'all have at it. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times I'd be like, here, take this beat. I can't do nothing with it, but I know somebody's gonna do something with it. So yeah, I just think it's cool as hell to see what other people can do with it.
It's a great fucking relationship. I think I call him Blank Face because of the nickname I gave him a while back with Dolo. And even
Yeah.
bro, like y'all got y'all own separate, personalities with your music, and you can each identify y'all differently whenever y'all by yourself. For example, when Junebug came up with his tape earlier, when I forgot the name just because I'm high right now, I'm honestly just gonna. But
Right.
the forest, the logo, the cover art when he's sitting in the forest with the sword, and you was a
Can't no Kaiba, yeah.
yeah, and just off of his style to Blank Face style to your style, and then when y'all come together and y'all the dojo, bro, it just shows that
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. Y'all can actually come together and bring that shit all in the mix. My question to you is, man, just take me back a little bit. Give me an origin story of when the KO started on those boards. Like, when did those boards start calling you, and this is what you should be doing?
Be honest with you, I just learned to make beats like probably a year and a half ago. I've
Well,
been yeah, I literally, what's this, 20,
2020.
not this past June, but I think I learned to make beats June 2019, something like that. Maybe 2018. Maybe a year and a half, 2 years. Yeah, I just learned how to make beats.
Okay.
But I've been engineering forever, like, cause me, Dolo, and June, we used to rap together all back in the day.
Yeah.
I'm talking like in the mid 2000s and shit, like '07, '08, '09 and shit. We was all rapping together. So when you hear the dojo, that's what we all used to do. Like, was that hard shit,
Yeah.
three people. You know what I mean? That's 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 like the default for us, basically.
Okay.
So all the shit you hear after it is basically what we done grown into. But yeah, shit like the dojo is like that's where that comes from. But as far as what'd you say, my bad? Origin story? I'm high as hell.
That's it's gonna happen a lot.
On the board. Yeah,
That's
origin story on the boards. Yeah, as far as the beats, yeah, I've been engineering forever. Basically, we was pirating all the programs back in the day on LimeWire. So basically, we done used everything from Cakewalk to FL Studio. What else they got? Pro Tools, all of that stuff. So, and we was just pirating versions off the internet. You know what I mean? We didn't have money for studio time. We was broke kids, so we learned to do it ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So I've been engineering forever. Um, and then, like I said, probably like 2011, 2012, I stepped out of the whole hip hop shit. Um,
what made
Started doing the whole.
were you like? What made you want to do that?
I figured I felt like nobody was trying to hear that lyrical shit at that point.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And now that I learned, and eventually when I came back, I realized I was wrong. But I thought when nobody tried, that was when all the clubby shit was popping up, and that ain't the type of shit I grew up on. That ain't what, like, I like it when I'm in the club, but that's not what I listen to. And so I didn't know how to make it. You know what I'm saying? And then at some point, eventually I learned how to play guitar. I was like, damn, I like this. But I've always liked all different types of music from playing video games and shit. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like PlayStation One, they got all the cool rock songs and shit. You know what I'm saying? All the house songs. So I always liked all different types of music. So I was like, let me try this out. I met a couple dudes. And one thing I found out, you would never know, but I was actually like in the hardcore scene, like the hardcore metal scene for a little bit. It was one of the most accepting communities you would ever find. Like they was cool as fuck.
Yeah.
So I did that for a while, and I just wanted to try something different. You know what I'm saying? Because like I already know what I look like, and like you said, people are going to expect a certain thing, and then when they go and they don't hear it, then they're like, oh, okay.
You get
So yeah,
that. You know, it comes with.
yeah,
That's what's up, man. I fuck with that because I was kind of the same way with shit too. I've never been a music where I can actually be something musically, but I've always been like a
right.
lawyer. I fucking love music. Like I'll listen to it all.
Hmm.
So it's like one time I remember when Guitar Hero was hot. Like you saying, going back to
Yeah,
bro, like Guitar Hero music, like, only music I used to listen to, and I'm talking about flames. They gotta go up
yeah,
through the fires and flames, music video or mother
yeah,
Red Hot Chili Pepper. I got hooked on to all that rock shit just because of video games. So yeah, that's crazy how you said
yeah,
tapped in with that shit musically too, because it does.
yeah. And a lot of people don't know we grew up on that shit too.
Yeah,
Because if we grew up in the '90s, like all the new hip hop stuff and commercials and shit, that's within the last 10 years.
facts.
It was all rock music coming up in the '90s and shit like that on the commercials. That's what was mainstream until recently. So like that shit reminded me of my childhood just as much as the other shit. So I was like, damn, I like this. Let me make this too.
Give me a.
I try to make shit that reminds me of when I was little, basically.
Can you give me your favorite rock band real quick? All time.
Seven Dust. Seven Dust.
Okay.
Here's my three. I got Seven Dust. I don't know if you know who Seven Dust is. Um, they from Atlanta. They've been around since the '90s. The lead singer is actually a big black dude with dreads. So that
Okay.
was the first thing. I was like, what? They got a black dude sing this when I was young and I didn't know much about it. And then I found that they was actually good. And then I went down a whole rabbit hole. I done found my ways into so many different types of music. But Seven Dust, Soundgarden is number two.
Okay.
Soundgarden is probably one of the biggest influences in my beats because they're where I got those odd time signatures from. So like I would get bored listening to music. That's actually how I found my way to rock because at a certain point, like a lot of times I'll go like a week without listening to music because everything starts to sound the same to me.
Yes.
So I just listen to like sports shows and shit.
Okay.
So that's how I found my way to rock. Then I found my way to rock. Then everything started sounding the same. Then I found my way to odd time signature shit and down tune shit. And that's it, like it catches you off guard, you know what I'm saying? Like it piques somebody's interest. So that's why I try to bring it to the beat, because everybody's just hearing that same 4 4 4. So in my beats, I just do a little skip. You know what I'm saying? Somebody might be like, oh, what the fuck? What the fuck he just like, you know, they might think it's a fuck up or something. They may not like it at first. You know what I'm saying? But
Growing people,
they
bro.
might hear it.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, it'll catch them off guard. So yeah, Soundgarden and then Deftones. And then Deftones is a big influence in my music because I do a lot of background singing, a lot of spacey background singing. And all my songs, like, even if it is hard raps, there's some background singing going on behind it.
Yeah.
And that's what they're known for, like spacey, reverby singing. So, and that's what I like. I mean, I wish I could actually be a singer for real, but you know what I'm saying? We all got limitations. You say what? I ain't hear you.
Tell me had you do weirdo, bro, because I wrote this down and it was just something I thought about. My nigga, you are probably like the dopest rapper producer that I know. If you could keep it a buck, like I feel like if anything, you rap, but you know how to make beats, or you could say, nah, I know how to make beats, but I can also rap too. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause when I heard you on Dirt with Dolo, and I'm like, okay, this nigga
that shit was hard.
His body all hard. It's in my top 10. No bullshit. No shit. And Dolo shit is in my top shit on Apple Music for the year 2020. No lie.
Wow. Appreciate it, man.
Bruh.
Appreciate it.
Hey, when I tell you, like, I'm gonna just keep it real with you, bro. I like to give people their props for why they're here, especially if I'm talking to them. I'm gonna tell you the reason why I'm talking to you. Everyone who knows me, they're like, yeah, if he's talking to you on the channel or something like that, it's because he actually has a connection with you, with your talent or with your craft in some type of form. With you, bro, I'm talking about Dirt. I'm talking about Patience Beat and the interlude on the Grasshopper. You made a lot of fucking beats. Just keeping it real, but I'm just naming. Yeah. It's like you made a that I listen to that are songs now, and the interlude and Patience, it kind of is like the best in my opinion for me because it's like a brother and sister song. It's like if you play first, Patience is gonna follow up right after, and you're gonna be like, it could actually be one whole song in the way that you made it. You know what I mean? And the way and he ran with that shit, it was dope. Can I tell you real quick? Well, can I ask you, what's your favorite like movie in the sense that influenced you? Because I feel like you do a lot of movie stuff, like what you say, like kind of influence. Are there references or any influence that got you with, like you said, that type of beat styling?
Not really, because I'll put it this way. Actually, that's actually what I'm trying to break into. I want to get my shit in like commercials and movies because that's where the real money is. You know what I'm saying? Like, plus, like, that opens people up to all your other shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a tape I'm working on right now that's the best way I can describe it is like synthwave disco house. And I got a song on there that's so motherfucking hard. I've been sitting on it since, I think, May. This shit is going to wind up in a car commercial. Like, you remember the car commercials with the hamsters and shit? It's going to be on something like that.
Okay.
But anyway, honestly, it all comes from rock music, man. That's what it comes from, for real. Like, I like a bunch of different shit going on because I get bored quick. Like, I get bored quick with music. So that's actually what led me to making beats in the first place, because I was on YouTube looking at type beats, and I'm like, yeah, these is good, but these ain't exactly what I need. You know what I'm saying? I want something a little bit more weird. And then once you search weird shit on YouTube type beats, then you getting shit that's just bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So at some point, I was like, you know what, man? If these fucking kids can figure this shit out, yeah, all these niggas making these beats, I can figure this shit out. You know what I'm saying? I was like, so I just took the time to sit down and read, taught myself how to do it, blah, blah, blah. But as far as the cinematic stuff and the beats, it's more so just from shit I listen to. Like, basically all my music knowledge, everything branched out. I've been hoarding music, like, in my head since I was like 12, 13.
Yeah.
And all of it branched out from NWA.
Okay.
Anybody that knows me, my favorite artist, anything of all time, is old school Ice Cube.
Okay.
Period, point blank. But luckily, I got to listen to Dre's producing, which there was a lot of cinematic shit in there. And you know, back in the 90s, so I overloaded my brain on 90s West Coast, 90s East Coast, 90s South, like UGK, 8 Ball, MJG, shit like that. And all that shit is melodic, and it's all based off of samples of old soul songs, old funk songs, you know what I'm saying, which we all grew up on.
Yeah.
And that's really it. I mean, I don't know. It comes from listening to rock music too. That shit is cinematic too. Like if you like a lot of that shit, if people listen to it, it's some cinematic stuff. So I guess it probably comes from that, but I don't purposely do it. I just like I be high as fuck when I make songs, and I want people to be high as fuck when they hear it, basically.
And I'm right because definitely a lot of meditating type of melodic type of beats, relaxation.
Mm-hmm.
So I see it every time, bro. I fuck with this shit, bro. I appreciate that you could. I'm glad that you could actually let motherfuckers just know this is exactly why this is like this, because it is,
Right.
and it ain't gonna change. You feel me, man?
Yeah, it is what it is, man. Something gonna pop. Something.
It got to.
Like a lot of people don't know. You know how Kenny Beats is real heavy. June actually introduced me to Kenny Beats. I'm like, damn, this dude hard. He made his name in the EDM scene.
Yeah.
I didn't know that, but you're like, you can shit. If people want to pay me to go over to Europe and make these house songs that I be making and play a motherfucking, I do that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm still having fun. I made it. I love it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, come on, bro. It's all gonna pay off, bro. You had just said
Exactly.
something earlier. It just tied into my notes. It's so crazy. You was talking about how with East Coast, West Coast, down all the type of music that we grew up on that was in the 90s, man. I was just watching a bunch of 90s videos last night just with the homies and Shorty and stuff, man. Busta Rhymes and Missy Elliott came in my head out of nowhere, and I was just like, I'm
Yeah.
like, question tomorrow. So, who, in your opinion, did better music videos, Busta Rhymes or Missy Elliott?
Ooh. It had to be Busta
Hey,
because he was more funny and bizarre looking.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He was big as fuck. Like, Busta big as hell. He tall as hell too, as far as I know. Like, that's a big dude.
Yeah.
And then he had the Coolios going on back in the day, but they was really out there. And then the rap style matched how crazy he looked. Like, he wasn't some big, like Biggie was big, but he was like smooth. Most big dudes is smooth. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Big Pun, big smooth ladies dude.
Rest in peace.
Like, yeah, right. And motherfucking Busta Rhymes was, look at him. He looked crazy. He sound crazy, but he sound good. You know what I'm saying? Missy Elliott, she was a beast though.
Yeah.
You said what?
I had to listen to Busta, but Missy was cold with hers too, though.
Yeah. Missy is the legend, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember singing her songs at summer camp, not knowing what the fuck I was singing about, just because I thought it was hard.
Hey,
but yeah, I gotta go with Busta on that one, just because he looked more weird. You know what I'm saying?
Back, brother. Hey, man. I think the first time I met you, I love to bring back just some stories, man. First time I actually like officially met you, I think it was on Juneteenth, if I'm not mistaken. Yep.
Yeah.
We were on dominoes out in the front with them, and y'all was with my ass, bro.
Yeah, I remember that shit.
God damn, bro. Hey, what do you think? You think with the time, because it's so funny, that was like the first year in the sense you see a lot of more black people, and I know I'm probably gonna bring back an old topic, but I just got to because it's the first time I saw you since then. I think it's gonna be just straight up Juneteenth, straight here for it. No more this July the 4th bullshit. No more the next generation basically getting brainwashed into just believing that, you know, we were taught. I'm just gonna keep it real. Wasted our time. You know, a lot of shit.
Yeah, for real.
So I'm just thinking, like, you think the transition of what we've seen with just keeping it real, homeschooling could change the whole. Like, you just see like just a whole different wave of life changing in probably the next 5 to 10 years? Deep question.
Right. Actually, I don't have that much faith in people, man. Like, I think it's gonna take a couple of generations, man, because I know one thing. Like, I see it because every time Juneteenth come around, you know that meme with Pink Panther with the motherfucking Kofi on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be like, I see y'all, and it because people like, and I get why people do it because they got kids and they want to have these July 4th memories with their kids because that's what they did every year. But I'm like, you can just switch it up and do the Juneteenth. But also at the same time, I don't have kids, so I'm not really in that position to say. But I think that's why just people is just, and then people just like being comfortable. That's the whole reason we got in this shit in the first place. People just like being comfortable. People know what the fuck is going on for the most part. Most people at some point or another have heard somewhere of the shit that be going on in the world and in the government at some point in their life. And they just choose not to because they just like, what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm saying? I got my job, I got my car, I got my, apartment or house. So they're comfortable. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically what it is. But it would be nice. I think people coming around more to it. It's probably gonna take, I say, basically, I put it like this. Everybody's going all crazy because all the hateful people in the world, all the racist people in America and all that shit. Yeah, it's rough, but I say give it about 20, 30 years. Let all them old hateful people die off real quick. And then we'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing I did notice, like when we did the marching for George Floyd, one of the cool things to see, it was so many different types of people there. It wasn't just black people there. Like, there's a couple times, like in the middle of me, chanting and stuff and being angry, I'm just looking around and I start smiling. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, damn, look at all these different types of people here. This is cool as hell. You know what I'm saying? So basically, give it about 20, 30 years, because I think the people that's our age now is going to raise their kids right, which is nice to see. But you still got the older folks that's in power. And when you think of it, those people that I always tell folks, the people that's in power now is the same. You remember those pictures of those hangings that would go on in the 60s, and people, those kids in those pictures are the same people in office now, like period, point blank. So,
yeah, bro,
like, you just got to make sense of it. So you got to let them die off real quick. You know what I'm saying? It's going to take a little bit longer than we want. Take about 20, 30 years or so. You know what I'm saying? And then people that are raising their kids right, and we'll get there eventually.
That's facts, bro.
Yep.
You just really made me think about that.
Mm-hmm. Now, I did a lot of reading on a lot of shit back in the day. I actually did too much reading.
No,
so like, yeah, exactly. Exactly. So I had to just cool it on that stuff. I was like, I had to feed into the machine for a little bit so I didn't go crazy.
Sometimes people are afraid of the BMW, and it's not the car, the black man working, or the educated black man, or just the educated man, period, or the educated person, educated black person. They're so fear of that. And I appreciate you for hitting that take, bro, because that's one thing that I was taught growing up, and I just kind of held it up, you know what I'm saying, to a different standard. And and the lack of trust or the lack of faith in people, man, it's damn. It just, you know what I'm saying? It's just but it like he was like right there with the most hilarious comment. But yeah, bro.
Yeah, Joe.
I'm definitely what's so crazy, dog? We gotta just keep doing it, and you know what I'm saying. You gotta lead by example. We just gotta lead by. Right. I ain't gonna start preaching because I know it's Sunday. I ain't with the church and all that other shit. I ain't gonna do all that.
Right. Yeah, I feel you. But yeah, that's what it is. I got a little bit of faith, but we coming around. I mean, it's definitely a lot better than it was, so it's cool.
I was about to ask you, what's next? What you think? I'm only asking this just because I'm actually I got my little journalist hat on today. I'm really just trying to hit the topics. What's your opinion on the new president? If there's any, how you feel about this bullshit that's going on in the last 8 to 9 months? All that. You know what I'm saying? What's your opinion on all that? The vid-19.
See, remember when I said I did so much reading that I fucked myself up?
Yeah.
This is part of it. Yeah. So like basically I normally don't get too much into it. Basically I read so I'm aware of everything. Like I read all the shit, like all the stories and stuff.
Yeah.
Um People definitely lost their minds after Trump got elected. You know what I'm saying? Because I worked with a lot of them. I remember that day. I worked with a lot of them. I used to work up in Loveland back home, and a lot of people from the country, from east of Cincinnati, would come out there. And I actually had a good perspective because I used to deliver out in the country on Saturdays out there, and I actually made friends with some folks.
Okay.
So, and I actually went out there, went to their houses and stuff, and learned some shit about them. I was like, some of y'all actually cool, you know what I'm saying? But as soon as he got elected, they just lost their motherfucking minds.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody just lost their minds. And yeah, but basically as far as the new president, we'll see. Same thing I said, because a lot of people it sounds negative or it sounds cynical. I was the same way when Obama got elected. Even though I was young, I was like, we'll see. You know what I'm saying? Because at that point I was doing all that reading. And at this point, I'm older now, so you know I'm a little bit more reasonable and rational about shit. So, but also I've read so much to the point I'm like, I don't know what to believe is true. Are they puppets or do they have as much power with these executive orders and shit? So we'll see. And a lot of people say that they think he's in there to set up basically for Kamala to basically become the first black woman president, which I think would be cool as hell. And I know a lot of people bring up with the shit that, or a lot of people either conveniently forget or they don't bring up the shit that she allowed to happen in the past. Yeah. But that might be a good, yeah, exactly. So that might be a good thing because it also seems like she's dead set on, you know what I'm saying, correcting that shit. So I only recently saw it. Like I remember people showing those videos of Biden, like of him like just being incoherent and shit. And I didn't pay attention to him up until like maybe a week or two before the election. I was like, oh no, dude really is. What? I was like, what's he saying? I'm like, oh, he really is talking some shit up there. But you also got the people that say anything is better than the last 4 years, which I'm kind of with that too. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So, but also, I think he also knows that we're aware of that. A lot of people are aware of his questionable shit from back in the day. You know what I'm saying? So maybe they'll use that as some sort of motivation to prove us wrong. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see. But a lot of people don't know it's not just the president. You got everybody under the president that'll. If I remember correctly, I might be wrong because I don't pay too much attention to it, but I think you still got a lot left over from Trump, who is probably going to try to vote down everything Biden does like they did Obama. So people got to understand that you got to start at the bottom. You got to start not to be one of those preachy niggas and say what everybody else say, but you got to start at the local shit, you know what I'm saying, and then work your way up.
That's what motherfuckers got. And I'm not. And people always try to be like, man, why don't you get filtered? Like when I talk and stuff like that, I'm not trying to like reach out to people that don't look like me. You know, I'm reaching out to like me. This is how we talk on an everyday basis. So it's like, this is how I am. And I fuck with how you want you to keep, man, nah, I ain't gonna say that. Man, talk that shit. Because that's the shit motherfucker. Mm-hmm. I don't care.
Right.
When it hits, people gonna see it at a sense. So it has to happen. And
right.
So you just real niggas saying some real ass shit. But
yeah, exactly. It be sounding kind of blunt sometimes, like when I said just let them people die off, but that's what it is.
You know what I mean? let me transition right quick. You know what I'm saying? Dog lover, you feel me? I fuck with the fact that yeah, man.
Yeah, the motherfucking dogs. We got you asked about the two I got, right?
I mean, you got two, right? Okay, what's the names?
Yeah, Paco is the pit, the red nose, and then Macho Man Randy Savage. Yeah. But he ain't live up to the name, so we just call him Dog. So it's Paco and Dog.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because the other one be bullshitting. He old, he grumpy now, he old and mean, so we just call him Dog. And then he got fat, so sometimes we call him Fat Dog, but yeah, he's cool. He's a good dog. for the most part. You know what I'm saying? He just barked too much, but he's a good dog.
Fuck with that,
But
man.
yeah, he's a. We got him like we had both of them since they were puppies. The older one, Macho, we had him. I think he's like 6 now. Might
Damn.
be. Yeah, I think he's like 6 years old now. We got him when he was like 8 weeks old. Um, yeah, I mean, he is the most undoggiest dog. Like he don't like peanut butter. Like this dog don't like peanut butter. He don't want to play fetch. He just want to lay around. He got an attitude like a cat. He just be like, "Fuck you, feed me." You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, dude is an asshole. And he's
Yeah.
smart as hell. Like he's probably the smartest dog ever. We talk about it all the time. He's probably the smartest dog I ever had because he's outsmarted me twice. And I consider myself a pretty smart nigga, and he outsmarted me twice. So fuck him. That's how I am with him. But he's a good dog for the most part, but fuck him. And then the other one, Paco is the best dog ever. He is the doggiest dog you could ever ask for. So we got one dog that had like a cat, and Paco's just the doggiest dog ever. All he want to do is play. He ain't got a mean bone. I've never seen him get mad once. Like, and of course he'll eat anything. Like, he loves to play fetch. He got endless energy. But yeah, he doesn't bark. You know what I'm saying, at anybody unless somebody is actually at the door. But yeah, so we got two opposite dogs. But yeah, all they do is fight because Paco is trying to jump on Macho, and Macho is just old and not on that shit. So he's always trying to snap down him, and then he'll hurt him. He'll hurt Paco, and Paco, you know, they do that little yelp when they get hurt. And then 5 minutes, and after he come over here for like 5 seconds, acting like a baby, he'll go right back over there and jump on him. So he don't understand. He just So yeah, that's them two.
Out to the dogs, man. I saw that. I'm like, man, I can't dogs, bro. You be terrible with your dogs lit, bro. What's the best beat that you think you've ever made?
Oh, best beat. Damn.
I know they're like your babies too. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Like,
one of my Okay, one of my favorite ones is that Sideways beat. That's probably actually my most played song, but that's actually one of my favorite. That was off that beat tape I dropped, the Grace. Like I think I dropped that in February. But yeah, it's the first one on that beat. You've heard that beat. Like I will just randomly put it on my story sometimes. Like, but definitely that Sideways. If you haven't heard that, go check that out. That's just It's just the hardest fucking beat. That beat's just hard. You can't not like it. If you don't like it, something wrong with you, basically. That motherfucking Sideways.
that's
Other than that, I like that Spine on him beat I made. That's probably one of my favorites.
okay.
That Spine on him beat. That Patience is up there. Remember, I told you how I feel about that beat. Yeah, that Patience. Yeah. Actually, one that I really like, one of my favorite songs, because I actually don't like many songs that I do, believe it or not, but I do like that motherfucking Voice of Reason that me and Dolo did. Yeah, that shit was hard. So probably those would probably be the one.
Man, I'm over here about to play that like as a little interlude thing to let niggas know who you really are. I'm like, yeah, I had this shit right here, bro. But see, you just over here in my notes, man.
Yeah, that Voice of Reason, I actually like that one a lot. Like, because if you ask me about a lot of songs, like, they'll be telling me, like, oh, man, I like this song. I'm like, yeah, I actually don't like that. My Lung on that Spine on him tape.
Okay.
Dolo told me, he was like, that's probably the best song you never made. And I was like, that's funny, because that shit almost didn't make the motherfucking tape. I almost cut that bitch. Yeah, and I still, like, I don't know. A lot of people, I don't know if it's just me, but I think a lot of people, like, I hear certain songs and I just, like, cringe, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, but that's one of them. But, like, certain songs that I don't like very much, it'll be, like, somebody's favorite song of mine. But, yeah.
Hard, man. It's so funny how, like, I think Junebug, you tell me in the comics if I'm right or wrong this, but he said the same thing when I said one of my favorite songs of his. And he was like, bro, I don't even like that shit. I was
Yep.
like, bro, y'all niggas, how y'all know y'all good as fuck, and y'all like y'all don't even like that shit. Like, goddamn, bro. But it was
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know which song I don't forgot it was, bro, because I'm fried. But I'm
Right.
gonna have to say it too. I forgot what it was because I'm fried. Cause I keep saying it. But like, I'm talking about some bullshit, KO, bro. I was like, man. So,
He said, please don't bring that joint up.
man, hey, bro, it's all good, man. I
I
feel
don't
like
even know, but yeah, he the same way. Like, yeah, we both like when we would be in the studio together, he'd be like, "Is this good?" I'm like, "Yeah, nigga, what's wrong with you?" Like, you know what I mean? He was like, "Should I?" I'm like, "Nigga, what?" You know what I'm saying? He got to do the same to me. So
it's just hard.
yeah, I'd be like, "Man, yeah." So I'll be like, "Yeah, I think I'm about to." He's like, "Nah, don't delete that. Finish that." You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna be for real, man. I'm gonna give the whole Karate Clan they flyers right now just because I gotta say this shit. In 2020, y'all best fucking artwork for albums. All y'all niggas shits was hard. I'm talking about
Appreciate it.
the ones y'all combined together for. And I've been telling those shit this shit happen. This is my personal opinion. Y'all niggas need to do like how you remember the Gorillas?
Yeah, yeah,
Y'all need to do like how the Gorillas used to do and fuck around, just have
yeah.
music videos as the cartoons that are in y'all like albums, bro. That shit would be so hard,
Right.
bro.
We actually is working on some shit like that. We just trying to find like somebody that can do that shit at, you know what I'm saying, at a reasonable price that we can do in bulk or something like that.
Anybody who see this shit or anybody who know this, anything to help that shit out, bro. Let's make that shit happen, bro. I'm gonna try my best to
Yes,
make that too, bro. Cause if that can happen, bro, nigga, I'm talking about the
right.
music just work. Y'all be whipping somebody ass in the dojo, you know,
Exactly.
ass, bro. And I told my wife this, bro. She think I'm bullshit. I'm gonna get y'all album cover for the dojo, right? And put that shit in my little son's room. He loves the album
Yes,
cover
sir.
outline, bro. He looks at it. He
Yes,
said, "Oh,
sir.
fuck." I'm like, "Yo, this little nigga love that. It'll be a dope ass song. Like, it'll
Yeah,
be a dope."
no, that was hard as fuck.
Just my opinion, bro.
Hey, no, we trying, man, and it goes with the cinematic shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you'll notice sometimes in our tapes, like we'll have a couple songs in there that ain't even just like it'll be a couple rap songs, some bars, blah blah blah, and then it'll just be a beat. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like just to coast you through to the next song. So shit like that is definitely perfect to go with that stuff, with the cinematic stuff and getting that type of animation like the gorillas.
yeah, bro.
If like you said, if anybody know that shit, let us know because I need it because I got to work for you. We got to work for you.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'm gonna get posted tomorrow too, and I'm gonna definitely have like a link for all this shit. For I'm gonna try and find that shit too, bro. Like we gotta get that crack. Anyways, uh, with the collabs that y'all do you see like some more? What can we look forward to for 2021? I know like you took a lot of lemon for 2020 and made it into lemonade. Like for
right.
1 year, what do you think you got planned, bro? What you want to do?
Well, actually, I'm trying to. Well, this year I'm gonna actually put some more into the promotion because that's what I suck at for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? I always tell people like I'm way cooler in real life than on Instagram or some shit because I don't even know how to work this shit for real. You know what I'm saying? It's still I be feeling old, but it's still a part of me that this shit in my face all the time is weird. You know what I'm saying? So it's still a little part of me that's it's weird to me. Like I get sidetracked. But listen, like I'll scroll down my Instagram and see people taking pictures where they show, you know, whatever the picture is. I don't think the first thing I think is not, oh, that's hard or oh, that shit's nice. You know what I'm saying? Like it should. The first thing I think is they either had to set this phone up, go stand back, pose this shit for 3 seconds. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know why. I don't know. I don't know. It's just weird to me. But part of it is still, I know I do it sometimes too because I got to because the world is social.
Yeah,
And I'm trying to get better at it. I know I got to get better at it. But anyway,
yeah.
I'm trying to do more on the promotion side. But as far as 2021, I've been trying to hold these two tapes. I got one I got one I'm calling I had a tape earlier this year. It's just like 3 songs that came out in the spring called Yoshimitsu Off the Sauce. And what I'm thinking I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn it into a series. You know what I'm saying? So you remember Yoshimitsu from back in the day off the motherfucking Tekken and shit. So I'm gonna go. So this one I think I'm gonna call. I was gonna name it Yard Shit, but I think I might run into some issues with the streaming services and stuff. So it's gonna be called Yoshimitsu at a Loss, and that's gonna be basically my hip hop tape. So that'll be dropping 2021. I want to drop it on New Year's. I'm actually proud of these ones. The ones I've dropped before, I had to force myself to drop just so I can move on. So this one, I personally think it's so good I should delete all the other shit off. You know what I'm saying? But I could be wrong because I done learned how to mix better and shit since then. And then I got this other tape I was telling you about that I want to drop on the same day. And that was called In Bloom. And I've been talking about this. This one's been in the works since probably February. But you know what I'm saying? COVID came around. Then I got tied up with the other projects and shit. So this one I'm finally getting finished. That one is more of a synthwave disco house. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So if you like different shit and you want to hear me attempt to sing on some shit over some 80s style beats and stuff, that's going to be some shit that you can just roll up and, you know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm looking forward to. Also, we definitely are trying to do some more Karate Clan shit. You know what I'm saying? Because just because I moved away,
right?
My bad, I'm high here and shit. Just because I moved away, that don't mean shit because we send shit back and forth all the time. So that's the cool thing. We all got the same program and stuff. So, you know what I'm saying? It'll be more Karate Clan shit, which I'm actually waiting on these niggas to get back to me now. June and Dolo. I need these niggas for this motherfucking track so I can drop this shit. Because I want to drop a motherfucking track. I want to drop a single before this shit drop. So now I know they're gonna see this. I need that shit Sappertons. But yeah, so that's what I got going on. Those 2 tapes, but that's not gonna be the end of it. Because I actually looked back the other day. I actually dropped 8 projects this year.
Oh yeah, you did.
And look at him. He said they don't do that.
That's no lie, bro. He not lying, but I'm just keeping it a dialogue, bro. Yes, you really did good. When I say like consistently doing shit, y'all all did that shit, but you definitely did it too, bro. Like I think you did it from the jump. Like you just said, February. If I'm not looking right here, March, you got some shit, bro. This personally, I'm just like, bro, like y'all keep doing this stuff. You just don't know where you will be at and by next year. You know what I'm saying? With consistency now.
Right.
That's way more important than people think. So I just see hella like consistent as good quality shit. That's
appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Hell yeah, bro. And I could get high as hell to it. Like, bro, come on, man. How am I?
Thank you. That's the whole point of it. Exactly. Thank you. Because I'll send somebody a song and I'll be like, do not listen to this if you're not like, I'll text June all the time, like, you high? He'd be like, yeah, always. I'd be like, all right, I'm gonna send it to you or I'll tell my girl, like, let's listen to something and I'll throw a fit if she try to listen to it sober. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like, so you understand that's what it's about. I'm high as fuck when I make it, so you should be high as fuck when you listen.
Nigga, that studio and Julio, nigga. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, that's one of my favorites. I think June made the beat for that though.
Yeah, shout out.
Yeah, June made that beat. Yeah, that shit was hard, man.
I'll make beats too. Yeah, that just out the way too, man. Like all 3 of y'all do that shit. Don't do it on the side too quietly, and it's just like it's very respectable. You know what I mean? Like okay,
right?
Man,
yeah, you gotta because he made that dirt. Dolo made that dirt beat, and when he let me hear it, I was like, oh, this is hard.
Did that, and I was like, wow, that's amazing, bro. Like y'all niggas really doing that shit. That shit go fucking hard, bro. Okay,
yeah.
To not hold you all day, but you know we homies, we could talk, but it's just keeping it $1.50. Man, I gotta ask you just because I like I said earlier, bro, I be trying to get my shit, you know what I'm saying, trying to get it right. What you think, bro? What you think is next in this Rona lifestyle? Like, is there anything that we are going to get out of this? Are we wearing masks like Mortal Kombat characters for the rest of our lives? Are we you know what I'm saying? Like, is this it? No more NBA finals. Can't go to an All-Star game in Indianapolis.
Right, yeah. I don't know for real, cause like I remember when it first came around, like I was working in a restaurant at that time, and you know what I'm saying. I remember they first had a big plaque on the wall that just said "Wash your hands," and I'm making fun of it, like, y'all mean wash y'all hands? That's the best we can do. Y'all got to tell us to wash our hands.
But
And then eventually they was talking about, yeah, they talking about shutting us down. And I'm walking through, I'm like, y'all niggas talking about, they ain't shutting shit down. Shut up. And then next thing I know, they're like, yeah, don't come to work tomorrow. Next thing I know, I'm out of work. You know, but one thing I do say, kind of jokingly, it made like this shit is perfect for antisocial people. Like with the Uber Eats, you can do that non-contact delivery.
nigga, what?
That shit was. So you did have some good shit that come out of this, and then you got people that wound up working from home, and then they found out that people are more productive from home. You know what I'm saying? People are more productive from home. They get their work done, and like you would think from a company's point of view, I don't know why they wouldn't do it in the first place, because that's no overhead. I mean, that's less overhead. Why have an office space and pay all this office rent and pay all these electric bills and shit when you can have these people at home and being more productive?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I hear they got these little Skywatch things where they got to have their face in front of the screen for a certain amount of time. It's a little weird, but I understand it. You know, like it's a trade-off. But as far as the mask and shit, you always got them dumbasses that ain't gonna do it. And here's how I am with it. I ain't got it yet, and you never know because you hear all the other shit. But I don't want to fucking find out, you
Right.
know. And then why the fuck not have a mask on? Because people is nasty anyway, regardless of corona. So, I mean, it's cool. I mean, plus it make pictures look hard when you take them. You know what I'm saying? If I got the black face mask on and I do a black and white picture, I'm like, that's kind of cool. So, I mean, other than that, it is a little weird because people, I had to learn, you got to learn how to smile with your eyes now. Or, you know what I'm saying? Or do this outside the mask or something so people know you acknowledge them and shit. But I know they got that vaccine coming, which I'm one of those people that don't trust shit like that. So, but actually, I be working for FedEx, and I know that shit's coming. Like, they actually about to start transporting that shit, the Pfizer vaccine, and that's all good and well. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to get some extra money to invest in it, and make some money off of it. You know, but other than that, I ain't taking that shit because I done read too much, and I'm one of those people. I don't take no Western drugs in the first place. You know
Respect.
what I'm saying? Like I'm lucky enough to made it this far in life. I don't have to be on no pills or no type of medication. I don't trust anything made by no man in a lab coat. I won't be on that shit. So I won't be taking it, but it's cool they got something coming. So if it does work, that would be great. I hope it's not one of them shits that they just jack up the price on, you know what I'm saying? I know there's like 2 other companies that's making the vaccine. They're about to start transporting it, but we'll see. Like I said, with everything else, we'll see. I hope it comes to an end. It would be nice to go back to regular life, but some cool shit came out of it. Like I saw some pictures on the internet of concerts, social distance concerts. Have you seen those where they got like platform tables? That's how concerts should have been all along. You know? So you got
I
some
look
cool shit that came out of it.
kind of get like a weird type of feeling when I see like old basketball games or like old football games. I'm like, gosh,
Yeah.
and I'm like, damn, like that's really like what it was on the norm. Like that is
Yeah.
that now, dog. So I'm all the way with you with that. Like it's crazy how we are definitely I think we're in a smarter time. Just keeping it real.
Right, yeah.
And
Yeah, exactly.
we finally caught up to the world, and in a
Right.
sense, like, some people already been like this, and I look at those people back as quote unquote germophobics. And I remember
Yeah.
tell my little story real quick, but I remember this kid in school. He had this weird ass phobia of germs. He did not want to be like around anyone. He was literally
Right.
already prepared for Rona, and I'm talking about when I was like in 4th, 5th grade. Uh, Mark Anthony, if y'all, it's crazy. His name is Mark Anthony. If you out there, it's wherever you at, bro. Hope you get no. But if somebody from Charleston can remember what I'm talking about, they know what I'm talking about. But
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, bro, the nigga was set for Rona, and I feel like
Yeah.
They trying to laugh at it, bit bad. It's true, bro. Like, nigga was set wrong.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
what you think is just to wrap up this whole convo, just for the interview and talk, bro. We'll chop it up on anything else afterwards. Just to wrap it up, man.
Mm.
Let everybody know, my dog, where they can find you at. Um, what you got coming for yourself, and first off, let the world know. I'm gonna do a, what's the word? Reference to my man. I think it's Nardwar. Let them know why the world should care about Kvyo.
Mm. World should care about KO because that other bullshit y'all listening to is probably some bullshit. Period. Because most likely you're probably listening to some bullshit. But the people that's tuning in to this is probably listening to some good shit because they know about that good underground shit. But that's why if you got some friends that be listening to the top 40 shit all day, be like, hey man, expand your mind a little bit, get off that bullshit. That's why
Please.
you should listen to me. If you want to hear some shit that's not some typical four by four pattern, something that you can get high to basically, but in a different way, not some typical high shit, not no stoner rap, but
Yeah.
some spacey type shit, some different realm type shit. But yeah, that's really it. You can find me at it is KO. People ask me all the time. What is it? Is it Kvyo? What's the? I'm like the V is an A, and that actually came from I used to rap under Knockout, and that was a homage to BG Knockout and Gangsta Drayster from back in the day. I used to listen to them a lot. They used to run with Eazy-E, but out of respect, and I grew up, I was like, yeah, I probably shouldn't be taking this dude's name and shit. So I was like, and then the homies would call me KO, and then I didn't want it to just be KO, and then of course the KO with an A was taken, so I switched that bitch to a V, and I was like, they'll figure it out eventually. But yeah, find me anywhere. Basically, it's KO Spine on him. You know what I'm saying? I tried to make it something a little bit unique. I got the whole Spine on him series, so I'm on Bandcamp. Anywhere you listen to music, I use the whole distribution shit, Apple Music, Spotify, all that
Nigga,
stuff.
if it wasn't for you, I would not have known about Bandcamp at all. Which
Really?
I think a lot of people need to get hooked on and at least do what invest in that shit, bro, because that shit is definitely very
Yeah,
more personable to the artist too. Bandcamp is way more personable to the artist than any other music.
yeah.
So I respect you for using that, and you actually put me onto that. I didn't know anything about Bandcamp
Yeah.
and put it on the links.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of people use it like biggest producer influence Knowledge, but like I knew he was on Bandcamp, and I don't know if you know Knowledge is, but he actually produced for Kendrick too. You know that what's the fucking song? Fuck, Mama, I think it's Mama.
Okay.
Anyway, it was Knowledge produced that, and it was actually on one of his beat tapes, and apparently Kendrick was somewhere one day listening. He's like, "What the fuck is this? Get me him."
Damn.
And that shit wound up on To Pimp a Butterfly. And then Knowledge is, No Worries. Knowledge is with Anderson .Paak.
Okay.
Knowledge is the guy that makes the beats and No Worries. So that's how I found out about Bandcamp. And I always tell people, if you actually want to support us, like whenever I got new music coming out, I say it'll be on all platforms, such and such, but it's here today on Bandcamp if you want to support me. So yeah, if you go to Bandcamp, support us. You can give nothing. You can give a dollar. You can give $5. You know what I'm saying? I'm just happy that you listen to it. So find me anywhere at KO Spy on.
Sir, yes, sir. And my nigga, I appreciate you, dog, for taking the time to
Yes,
chop.
sir. Thanks for having me.
Sir, yes, sir. This was another SilverView live. I'm Silver. That was KO. We smoked some real good and talked some real good. And man, like I said, stay safe out there, man. It ain't hot as hell every day in Arizona, is it?
Hell nah, they got y'all niggas fooled.
I tell him, bro.
Hell nah.
I'm saying, my nigga, he for some chill weather too. He see it all.
Hey, y'all see the story? I put that shit on the story specifically because I know niggas from back home see it. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like wintertime, like it's actually a little cold right now. I'm a little cold, but wintertime it's like 70 degrees during the day. You know what I'm saying? And the summer was hot when we got here. It was like 110 a couple days. There was a couple days that got up to 120, but I would take 105 out here over 80 degrees back home any day because it actually is a dry heat. And people think it's some bullshit. Like, I'm a big sweaty nigga back home, but out here, I'm
Wow.
good. I don't sweat much. Like, it could be 90 degrees. And like I said, like my regular job, I'd be working at FedEx delivering. I come home a 90-degree day. I ain't really sweated much. So, like, yeah, the weather's nice out here. It sucks for 3 months in the summer, but I got sunshine, and that's what I came here for. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
man. My nigga KO, the first nigga I know in Arizona. Shit, chill.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Real shit.
sir.
Hey, stay safe out there, big dog, man. I appreciate it once again, man. Hey,
Yes, sir.
y'all out. This is another episode of Silver Rise. I'm Silver, and y'all stay safe. Peace out, dog.
Yes, sir.